Here's what we're going to be experiencing as we go into the holiday weekend and early next week. Can you believe it? The month of September approaching, but some very hot summer weather. In fact, this is going to be one of the more extensive heat waves that we've seen the entire summer season, and we're waiting all the way into the month of September. So next week is looking quite hot and very steamy as we go into that 10-day forecast. Here's what we got going on this evening, though. Cold front on its way to the area, and if you're seeing a few rain showers, get ready for that to last just a few brief moments. Those showers still showing up west of the Toledo Metro. We're over now into Williams and western Fulton County, where we have active rain that is occurring. Right now from Bryan up toward Montpelier, extends to Pioneer, gets a little bit steadier over toward West Unity, up toward Fayette, down toward Stryker, and that is going to be pushing toward Archbold and Ridgeville Corners. Some rain that's occurring right now up into Lenawee County. We have wet weather that just poured pretty good toward Adrian and up toward Tecumseh, getting ready to rain in Blissfield, and that extends down toward the state line over toward Fairfield as well, where we have steadier showers that are possible. From the rain-cooled air off to the west, we're back at the mid to upper 60s. That's what happens once that rain picks up. It cools down considerably. Upper 70s to near 80 right now across the Toledo Metro. Now, things are really heating up in the tropics. We now have a Category 2 hurricane, and rapid intensification will be expected with Idalia. Winds right now at 100 miles per hour, north at 16 miles per hour. Pressure's dropping on this one, which is a sign it will be strengthening over the next 12 to 16 hours as it makes a landfall. A definite landfall on the Gulf side of Florida. So watch the motion on this big, massive wind field. This is going to put a 12 to 15-foot storm surge north of Tampa up into the Gulf of Florida. That eventually moves off the eastern seaboard. Some surge into the Carolinas and heavy torrential rainfall, which could exceed 4 to 8 inches across the Carolinas as we go through the next 24 to 36 hours. So eyes down there toward what could be a major hurricane making landfall while you sleep tonight. For tomorrow morning, kids headed out to school, cloudy skies. It's going to have a cooler feel. Sweatshirts and jackets going to be needed. Upper 50s, and with the clouds hanging around much of the morning, may take us through the afternoon to get to that 70-degree mark. Cool and breezy, and it will have a hint of fall in the air as we go through your Wednesday. Speaking of Wednesday, tomorrow night we've got a full moon that's going to be unfolding, and technically speaking, a full blue supermoon. Now, it's not going to appear blue. It's just the second full moon in the month of August. And a supermoon, its orbit actually a little bit closer to Earth makes it appear a little bit brighter and a little bit larger. Now, preview towards your Labor Day weekend, upper 80s, mostly sunny skies on Saturday. Great pool weather this weekend, low 90s if you're thinking that barbecue or picnic, and some of those Labor Day parades. 93 on Monday. Some hot and sticky weather will unfold. Tonight, though, we do get that cold front that comes through. That's going to give us that relief from any of that warmer weather. In fact, cool conditions tonight and into tomorrow morning. Clouds will linger tomorrow morning, breaking for some afternoon sunshine, but it may take a good portion of the day to get into the brighter skies. Temperature-wise, it is going to be cool as we go through the day Wednesday. Highs through the afternoon likely to only reach toward 70 degrees. That 70-degree mark will occur mid to late afternoon on your Wednesday, and then the heat's going to unfold the rest of my 10-day forecast just in time for September. Lower 80s on Friday, upper 80s Saturday. There's your low 90s Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. And look at the dry weather expected. The better part of our 10-day forecast likely to be dry, and some very hot and sticky weather will be expected as we go into the first full week of September. Several days into the 90s. Could get close to record warmth by the middle of next week.